Global Issues. Chapter 3, Food and Water. So, we're going to discuss this hard chapter together. And I write all these notes for this chapter. The first word from every idea to remember me, trying to remember all the idea and discuss it and comment it together. So let's get started. First, we're going to talk about the population. Population, the number of the people, it's going bigger and growing bigger and faster in the new world, in the recent now. So that means we need a lot of foods and water for the people because we need them for life. Because of the people number is going bigger, the population, and so that means we need more and more food and water, or water. So now in this time, more than 800 million people are hungry and sleep hungry without food or a very little amount of food. So this is a huge trouble in the world. This is not a really amount of number, 800 million, and there is one from 10 people are didn't have clean water. From every 10, there is one didn't have clean water. He drink dirty water and has a lot of pollution. Why we need food and clean food and healthy food? Maybe we didn't realize that for the big people, but it's really important to have good and healthy food for children, because that's food going to help them grow healthier. If they didn't have that food, they are going to grow badly, thin, without energy, with a lot of diseases, and with thin body. So that's really bad. There is an organization appeared in our world. It's called United. I don't remember what's the other word. United or no? Organization for helping people get food and water. And this organization said every person in the world have to get 50 to 100 liters of clean water per day to drink it, to make a food, to wash his body and wash his clothes and clean his home. Every person in the world needs 50 to 100 liters per day. So, developing country, that means 10 million بشري or something like that. Developing countries make this problem killed million people per year. So, there are many countries, especially in Africa, the women has to walk several kilometers to bring the water for her and her family. And this water isn't clean. And why the people die, a million people die every year because of the water? Because it's not healthy water, of course. it has a lot of problem. For example, from this problem, population, pollution first, bad pipes with a chemical in the water, and didn't clean water, rubbish from the rubbish, and from floating. These reasons, 4 reasons, going to let the water isn't clean and isn't healthy for drinking. And now let's talk about the food. The food can waste the energy. How could he do that? Fruit. When we reduce or growing food or vegetables or crops, anything, we need energy to prepare the earth, and then after growing it and picking it up, we're going to move it for the industry or companies to make it food from it. We need to spend energy to serve it or change it from place to another, and to prepare all the machine need energy. So that's all energy. So when we have this food and spend it and eat it and throw most of this food into the rubbish or the baskets, that's wasting for energy. In United States, every year they are spending 66 billion kilograms of food. They are waste. That means 33% of their food are wasting. And wasting this food, that means wasting the energy, because we spend a lot of energy and power and hand worker to print that food for them. And wasting that energy can cause pollution, and cause a lot of pollution for the food and for the water. And all that waste food, where it's going to go? For the earth. Then it's going to decomposes. That means change the food from big parts to smaller parts until disappeared into the earth. And this is decomposes, and this is decomposes of food going to produce a lot of gases. This gas is going to cause pollution for our air and our environments. So something connect with other together, and everything change badly going to affect on the earth. That's why we call this story or this documentary global issues, مشاكل عالمية. And now we're trying to produce a lot of food, as we say, because of the population is increased very fast. So there are now 2 billion people now try to eating insects like a fly, ants, something like that. And there are more people trying to eat like them. They want to change. And another thing they try to eat it, seafood. Why? Because they are easy to prepare it and print it, and when they eat it, it has a lot of energy and vitamin and mineral. So that's going to boost them energy and produce a boosts their immune system, and it's really easy to prepare it and to print it and cheap. And also, why they try to do that? Because they don't have to make cows farm and has many cows and sheep to get meat. So that's going to reduce their the money how they are going to reduce the money they are spending about over the buying some food. So another idea it's come today to print a lot of food for many people. Growing meat. What's that? Growing meat. The meat isn't growing in the earth. No, this is not in the earth. Growing meat, that mean have animal in small cages or small parts. That mean in a little amount or area we can have a lot of animals, chickens, sheep, cows. So that's going to help us. They didn't need a lot of farms, a lot of area to have these animals. And there is another thing print it to us. It's called GM, genetic modified. Genetic modified, it's come from, they are try to put some DNA from other species to another planets or another animals. So that's going to let these planets or animal be stronger, easier to grow, and grown every part in the year, the summer and every season, summer, winter. It's not going to affect by the weather because it's very strong, because it has genetic modified bigger. So, but many people think that is bad for first environment. Maybe it's going to affect on environment. On the second, they are think it's bad for the people health. So that's what I want to talk about in this chapter. Thank you for watching me. I hope to see you in the 4th chapter of Global Issues.